Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the island of Duality. We're here with Sunny, who is deep into a round of the bug off here. We're gonna see how many of these things we can catch. And we've got to earn some more cool swag for our decorating around our island over here. Yeah, got lots to do today, but the bug off is, well, that's where we're starting out. It is a beautiful day here with the blue sky and those lovely puffy clouds that we only see during part of the year. You can see them back there. Super fun. Of course, we always get good weather during the bug off in New Horizons, don't we? See what we can do here. Callie's out here with her net. We saw Hazel a minute ago. Sunny's back in her pretty little sun hat today. We're in a dress. We're going to do some arranging over here in our diner today too. And I think we're going to take a look at Acre 3 as well, because it's time to start getting some of these things going. So at least we know what kind of cliff heights we're working with here and there. But Acre 3 is going to be the one right in front of our diner. So yeah, time to maybe figure that out. Ooh, let's grab our bottle on the beach. There's Sky. Sky's out here catching some bugs too. I don't know who's inside. We haven't looked for anything yet. We just kind of jumped in here. I did run over to Paradise Planning. Nothing good over there today, unfortunately. Which was okay too, because Sunny didn't have a lot of pokey. If there was something good, she would have had to make a vacation home really quick, which we weren't really necessarily up for at the moment. Oh no, scared it. Oh, do we have some, oh, those must be money trees. I was gonna say, do we have some stunted trees over here? Where are all the bugs? We need to catch them. Alright, we've got like 23 seconds left in this round. Rosie's out here catching bugs too. What'd you do with all the bugs, Rosie? Oh no, that's what happens. We're just running around scaring them away. Maple, looking super cute. Oh, there's one. Can we catch it before the time? Oh, get it. No, really? There we go. Woo, 1 second left. All right, 7 bugs for our first round. That's not too bad. We'll probably play a few more rounds in between other things today. But we do have some stuff we want to get done. But we do like also getting the items, collecting the items. So we're going to do that too. All right, he's happy to buy any bugs. We're getting some points. We've got 9 points already. That's a good way to start. So we do already have a few of the items from our first bug off. This is our second bug off. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the last bug off of the year? Or is there one more in September? I don't remember. You can buy them all. I don't think we caught anything that we needed for blathers. 14,000. Ooh, yeah, maybe we can make some bells with this today too, and maybe get our house paid off again. Ooh, I just remembered something else too. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Our incline should be in. So let's go back. We might have run past it just a minute ago, actually. But let's go check and see how that's looking. Make sure we made the right choice with the one that we picked. The log staircase. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And so, yeah, right up to her house now. And I threw that little workbench down there. It probably won't stay there, but I mean, it doesn't really fit in with what's going on over here, which is going to be the yoga studio and the workout area. But this will give us a good spot to make a little path over here. We're going to do an entrance for this and all that kind of stuff. We do, I found out that the way that you get the hedge recipe from Leaf is that you have to buy from him 3 different times when he's visiting here. So we just gotta wait for Leaf to show up in the plaza again, which obviously isn't gonna be today since we're playing the bug off. Oh, Poppy, I'm so sorry. There are only 2 things you need for a successful bug off. Is it restraint with our net, a solid net, and a wide-brimmed hat? Hey, we got both of those. But having a passion for catching bugs doesn't hurt, Nettie. I got a passion for catching bugs that are worth bells, so I guess that works. Okay, well, why don't we go in and see what our debt is looking like so we know how much we have to raise today. And we do actually have a Queen Alexandra's birdwing in our pocket that we need to take to Blathers. Glowing moss balloon, that would be the one I picked up from Paradise Planning when I was over there just a minute ago. And then the other one we just picked up off the beach while we were running around. We have some fruit to plant today too. We harvested our first wheat and sugar. So, oh, a pear hat, interesting. Okay, so we can maybe start doing some cooking with that too. I think we're gonna build the little stonework kitchen today because we don't have a real oven or anything yet in our possession, and if we're gonna start putting together the diner over there, we need a place to cook. And even though that won't be the final thing, we will probably go ahead and start with that one. Absolutely buying this little wagon because it's the cutest thing ever. Do not need a laptop. I don't think we need a baseball chair either. We already have a protein powder, and yeah, I think that's going to be all we need in there today. Do we have anything we need to sell right now? I don't think so. Oh, we have these potatoes and tomatoes that we need to get planted too. Ooh, so we were gonna start a little garden in front of the diner, so that's gonna be a good start for... I mean, like, yeah, that's a good place to start for our entrance to the diner, is what I was trying to say. Oh, what did somebody leave us over here? What is this? Oh, right, it's a bow, right? A giant ribbon. Okay, we'll wear that another day. Not today. What do we need? What do we need? Let's check in with Flip, see if he's crafting since he's home. And I'll let my brain work for a second on what else we need to get done today. Oh, we were going to build a stonework kitchen. That's right. So we want to make sure that we do that. We got to go pick up our seashells too. Welcome to the world famous Flip Workout Center. Okay. I've got a totally built question for you. Which muscles would you rather work on? Probably my quads. I don't know. That choice says a lot about you. The thigh muscles are important for extending your legs, running, and even just standing up. Well, we do a lot of running around the island, so if I had to guess, I'd say you're really good at fundamentals like kindness and honesty. Oh, okay. Where did that come from doing quad exercises? Okay. We'll take it, though. Kindness and honesty. We do strive for those. Alright, well, here is a rock right here, so we might as well check this for some bells, too. While we're right here, doing all our stuff and things. Alright, nope, it's not bells. I'm just gonna leave the holes there so I remember that I already did that one. Let's run across here, pick up the stick. There's another rock up here. Oh, wait a minute, did we bust this rock? Oh no, there it is. I'm not gonna dig up any fossils right now. I'll probably deal with those later. There's a couple gyroids buried there. We have some pocket space, so let's do the seashells. And oh yeah, we were because we were getting ready to run into resident services anyway and check on our debt situation. So let's grab all the seashells. Hopefully we'll get some giant clams along the way. We will sell them and then go check on our money situation. And then try to make a stonework kitchen. And somewhere in there we might do another round of bug catching. I did go into Abel's today and buy a few things, and I talked to Sable for a minute, and you know, the way that Mabel chimes in on things sometimes, I gotta say, she's a little bit of a brat on occasion. Not very nice at all, really. Alright, we're gonna bury this here and just leave it there until we get some rain. We'll let the rain do the work so we don't have to pull out our watering can. It's just pure laziness, really. We need to kind of get rid of this cherry tree, but you know what? It's not on Sunny's side, so she can't do anything about it. But it's kind of right in the way where you run through there, so it really needs to go. Mabel! Are you netting lots of bugs? I'm just hoping I can catch up before the 6 o'clock deadline. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if it was just like a how many bugs you caught in the whole day competition? Or if you could choose. Or if each bug off was a different thing, like who can catch the most dragonflies or something. One could be 3-minute rounds, one could be just the whole day's catch. One could be the most dragonflies. I don't know. One could be like the most different bugs. Oops. Missed. I don't think we got one single giant clam. Well, maybe we did. We have 6 now, and that's definitely more than we had before, I think. But I didn't check before we started. Alright, so Sky was out running around. Who else is home then? We saw Maple out. We saw Hazel out. I didn't see Poppy. We saw Little Poppy, but we didn't see Poppy the horse out. So we'll go check and see if he is crafting in a little bit. There's always so many things to check on and do and catch up with and find out. Oh my goodness. Because we're still trying to get like as many recipes as we can to add to our catalog of items over here. Utility wagon we're absolutely keeping, and yeah, I think that's all we're selling. Okay, cool. 5,660. Okay, we're going to see if we can pay off some debt, guys. Not that they care. They probably don't care at all. They're like, sure, do whatever you want, but spend some bells here. Alright, we want to check like the nook shopping and everything anyway, because Sunny is looking for like a castle wall to show up in here. So that's one of the things that we want for the Secret Garden Acre. And I changed up the acre list just a little bit. One of the letters, I think, I had meadow / secret garden, and those were both based on suggestions from you guys. And then for another one, I had micro environments, which I do like doing because it's like just these, you create a whole environment in like a mini little build. But I don't know if that was like a good thing for, ooh, Carralegh's gonna want that. I don't know if that's a good thing for a whole acre. So I kind of took that one out and I broke up meadow and secret garden. So now we're going to have a meadow acre and a secret garden acre, which I think will fit Sunny's kind of vibe better anyway. Do we want that cypress plant? Let's go ahead and order it. That's another one of those things. I kind of just order one every time they're in here just because. Okay, let's see what is in Nook Miles, and we're gonna go ahead and buy another Nook Miles ticket too, just because. Don't need that, and we already have that, I think. Do we have the recipe for that one? I think we bought it. Let's go ahead and buy another ticket. We're just kind of stocking up on those at this point, because we are gonna have to find another villager at some point. Speaking of villagers, there is gonna be a villager living in Acre 3. We'll look at that in just a few minutes. Would you like to make another selection? No, I think we're probably good. I don't think we're going to get anything else from there today. We're not really doing any much building today, except for moving our diner stuff around to kind of make some sense of it, so it's not just thrown down over there. Let's actually see what we need to build that little kitchen. Stonework kitchen. So we need 30 stone and 15 clay. We'll grab that out of storage, which is right over here. And I think we have plenty of stone and clay, so that should not be a problem. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh, we don't have as much clay as I thought we did. We really should start hitting our rocks more, but I don't know. I feel like clay is one of those things that once you get past building the those 3 plots at the beginning and stuff, you don't really end up using more clay unless you build like 900 pots or something. In which case, you know, then you have a good goal of finding a bunch more clay. Okay, so let's build this. And then we're absolutely going to have to customize it, but there isn't going to be anything that's going to match our diner. But it is just a temporary fix so that we can cook stuff. Okay, so customize. And oh, we can customize the utility wagon? What can we do with that? I didn't know we could change the color of it ourselves. That's fun. Okay, ooh, I like the pink. Oh, wait a minute. You can put a custom design on this? I did not know this. that one kind of looks really cute. How did I not know that? Whoa, I never tried to do that with this item before. Oh, we're gonna make it the little orange plaid for right now. That's kind of fun. I customized a utility wagon. Look at me go. Okay. Alright, well let's check into this stonework kitchen then. I think probably the best option maybe going to be the white. I kind of like that, but that's going to look so dull next to that bright yellow. So I think we will go with the white. Ooh, and that's going to use 7 of our customization kits. But that's okay. We haven't really been using a ton of them yet. We probably should start buying those up now too. Although... yeah, I was gonna say what I usually do is wait for that sale after after Turkey Day, but that's still a long ways off, so I think we'll probably just end up buying some. Alright, so we did say we're gonna put the kitchen section of it back here, so we're just gonna put that like right up against the wall here. And yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we just kind of want to move things around to kind of get an idea of like maybe how we want to have this going. And I think this is gonna move. We'll bring this down, and I'm not necessarily like, we only have so many places to set the little stuff on now, so that's probably just gonna stay where it is. I'm gonna bring this forward a little so there's plenty of room back there for the kitchen area. And actually, let's turn this all the way around and bring it down so that we can put the other one on the other side of it. So bring this down and turn it this way and line those up. Okay, so have that there, and let's see, let's get this stuff out of the way. I don't think that TV tray is going to stay here. This can stay here for now because it kind of looks like, you know, cooking supplies and stuff. Stuff you would have back in the kitchen that you're using for making things. So we'll have that out here in the kitchen area. And then I think probably let's go ahead and bring another one of these over here. And I'm sorry that it's taking a little longer because I'm dragging it around, but like it's gonna take just this long to pick it all up and pile it back up again because it's got stuff sitting all over it, so then I don't have to keep going into my pockets. We're just gonna do it this way. I think we'll probably put another one just to separate the kitchen more. Just do one like right across the front here. And is that a good spot for it, or should it come forward just a little more? I think that's a good spot for it. Okay, so let's drag this one down there. And this way we get to not interrupt the fun bug off music, and we get to enjoy the blue cloudy sky back there and look around our little space here. Ooh, where are we gonna put the little busing station? That's a good question too. That could go like in between two of these counters, I think would fit. Since it's not like an exact match on the color or anything, I think that might be a good option for that. Okay, so let's put this here and this here. And this will actually be a great place for the register, because like around these parts, whenever you go to a little diner or something, they usually have you pay up at the register. So, you know, people can just line up over here and pay. And then the entrance is going to be kind of in the middle here. We might have gone over a little far with this fence. So actually, let me just pick that one up. We got to figure out how we're going to do that in like the front garden area here too. And where do we want the jukebox? Okay, so let's just see what this looks like, because I kind of was thinking we'd have a piece of counter kind of back here, maybe to set some desserts on or something, and also to kind of give a teeny bit of separation to like the little special beach seating situation, because there is going to be a special little beach seating situation as soon as we get a special little seat to put on the beach. We're still looking for those diner pieces, which, you know, it's kind of fun. It's like a little treasure hunt every day when you come in here. It's like, what's in Nick's today? What's in Paradise Planning? What can we find today? What are the villagers going to give us? What are we going to shake out of a tree somewhere? Also, Sunny totally picked her outfit today based on the fact that it's a bug off. She's like a little stripy bug with these big round eyes. So, yeah. That's why she's wearing what she's wearing today. Alright, so yeah, I think if we put this kind of there, that kind of blends it in a little bit more, maybe. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. Breaks it up. I don't know. I think it's good for right now. Now I'm thinking if there's going to be food around it, maybe that's not the best place for the little trash thing, but you know what? We'll work on it. So let's put the little menu board. Man, this is going to be a lot of space to fill up. We're going to want some of the big diner tables, I think, instead of little ones. Let's put the menu board over here, near the front counter. And I'm gonna bring it forward just a tad. Okay, and then the jukebox, I think. So I did get that little cute table, and I can't remember if I got it from a balloon or shook it out of a tree. I think I got it from a balloon, like one of the last couple days that I checked in. And it came in red, so I went and took it over to Harps and got it turned into yellow so that it would match over here. We're definitely going to have to figure out how to build some kind of little wall, half wall or some kind of wall over here on this side to separate this from other stuff. Is that close enough to the front? I think I want it just a little closer. Yeah, right there. And yeah, then we're just going to fill in this area with like some tables and things. I think it would be super cool. I was kind of thinking we might need more of these counters, but the way we have it spaced out here, I think is pretty good. Maybe we won't. We could have some seats here so that people could sit right next to the kitchen. I kind of wish there was like a middle piece so you could just make this longer without having another curve in there somewhere. We might try to figure out some kind of table or something to put in the middle there to extend that. If you have any ideas, let me know. If you've done something like that before, what's a good extension for that? And yeah, I think that that's a pretty good start on a layout for that. So I don't know that we're going to use this table back here, but I just put it back here for now because it will work until we find something that works better. And we don't actually want to block this up too much because we do have to leave room to get into Red's boat and stuff when he comes by. So now, let's see, we started with yellow fencing on the outside. I'm going to put this fencing down even though... Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let's see... We can put... Let me think how we would need to do this. If we go here and we put this and this... Oh, no. It would have to be... Okay. Yep, not this piece just yet. We would need it to be this one and this one, and then it could go down. I don't know, is this pattern like going to be a good fit for over here? We might have to find something a little different to go under the fence over here. Because this is very like red and blue, and I don't know if it's going to vibe well with the other stuff we have going on here. Okay, let's see. Then we want to put like this and this. We're just going to try this out though. And this and whoop, this. Okay, so that gives a little shape to it. Now let's see what the fence looks on top of that. Is this yellow or pink? It's yellow. Okay. So start with yellow on the end. Just to give it, and actually, how much space do we have here? How much space do we need? This is the actual, like, edge of the acre. Wait, is that the inside edge of the acre? Yes, so that is part of the acre. So I was kind of thinking maybe we have a little fence along the front too, and it might not be the same fence, but for this fence, I kind of want to put some hedge behind it, so maybe we'll actually bring this forward a little bit so that there's room for some hedge behind it. I just don't want to lose too much of our little garden space up here, but we have the dark dirt now, so we can figure that part out too. So yeah, if it goes over this far, what happens if we do one of these? Okay, yeah, we might do that for the entrance area. Is that going to be wide enough? If we do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then, ooh, that would make a really skinny entrance. So maybe we need to do this. Because you want a nice wide entrance. Well, then that doesn't look right, does it? Okay, well, you know what? I think we're just going to leave it like this, and maybe we'll do this then. Yeah, then that makes it a little wider, but it still kind of has the come this way feeling to it. And then we can put the hedge behind this part of it, I think. Sounds good to me. Okay, so since this part over here is kind of leading into some stairs, we gotta leave room for a path here. So I think we might... How are we gonna fit this garden in here? This is gonna be really interesting. You know what? Let's try something here. Let's try, what if we put this back? Since we kind of left a gap there. I don't know, we're going to be trying lots of different things. And we put this back. We're going to have to get into construction mode for a minute, but let's check our Nook Miles first here. What did we get them for? Oh, right, for the new bug off. The bright green one. Solitary lone wolf for some reason, because that makes total sense with a bug off. And then I always forget to go into designer mode. Okay, so let's switch this to the dark dirt because we are thinking ahead to fall coming up, and even though Sunny's going totally yellow and pink over here, which does feel like summer, she's gonna make it work for fall. Is this where we want our little garden patch? Like, we could do something like that if we wanted to work it like right into that, or we could have the first two sections over here be path, and then we could put the garden areas like over here. Maybe that's a better idea. Well, no, because see, I wanted to put a fence there. Okay, we're gonna pick this back up. I don't know where this is gonna go. The only other option is to only have this path be one space wide, or we put this fence all the way back and just put the hedge right behind it. But then is that going to give enough room for the little counter over here? I guess we could push this back a little more. It still has plenty of wide opening for going in and out of the kitchen and stuff. So yeah, I think we'll do that. But that's going to take... Alright, let's move this back a little bit too. Figuring, man. Okay. Yeah, wow. I don't know. Do we want... We might actually have like an in-game path on this part. I'm gonna take this bit back out too, I think. I mean, we could have a couple little things growing right there. Something like maybe the sugar wouldn't look too bad growing right there. Man, this is really hard. Okay, so let's do this. Let's build this fence back the way we had it. And then we can try something on this side and then something on the other side. So let's assume that we're gonna need another in-game path at some point. But let's assume the path is gonna go by like right here. And I'm not gonna put too much of it down because I just don't want to have to change it all later. I mean, we're gonna have to lay it down either way, but this way we won't have to lay it down twice. Alright, and then we could put some more crops on this side. Like put the potatoes and tomatoes and carrots and stuff on the front. This is not gonna be, this is not gonna be kind of as much room for this as I thought maybe it was gonna be. It doesn't need to be the whole garden though. It's just kind of like a garden for show. I don't know. What do we think about this? Let's see. We have stuff in our pocket right now, don't we? So we can plant a sugar cane. Another, oops, sugar cane. And then say on this side we plant some tomatoes. And I'll leave room for some carrots because I feel like potatoes don't fit in with the sugar and tomatoes. Sugar and tomatoes and carrots are all kind of the sweeter ones, and then we'll put like potatoes and wheat and what's the other thing? There's another vegetable, isn't there? We'll put the other, oh, pumpkins maybe. Yeah, we can put those over on this side, but I think that looks pretty okay. What kind of path would we have coming down here? Would we go... Ooh, let's go look at the paths and see which one we think would look good. And then we'll do another round of the bug off because it's bug off day and we gotta do some. Okay, so we have to go in resident services and see which paths. And it's going in front of the diner, so it can't like clash with the pink and yellow situation. So I'm thinking maybe like the stone path actually, because gray goes good with pink and gray goes good with yellow. So let's see, we've got the arch tile, brick, sand, stone. That one would definitely clash. Wooden? Would you put a wooden path down there? Ooh, I don't know. Let's get the stone path and see what it looks like. I really wasn't planning on doing this much building on this today. But sometimes, you know, you just get in the spirit of the thing and you gotta go with it. But I do want to roll the dice and find out the cliff height on the acre that's going to be in front of it. And like I said earlier, there is going to be a villager there. So this is our little list. And this is what it's going to be for acre 3 is going to be a villager and seasonal decor, which I think is going to be super fun, like leading up to the diner here. We have to kind of decide which seasonal decor we want. We're not that far from September when we're going to start getting the acorns and pine cones, so we could do that kind of seasonal decor. It's going to be like this whole area. And we have to figure out which villager we want to live with the seasonal decor. Like my first thought was Poppy, little squirrel Poppy, but I kind of, there's one acre that's going to have 2 villagers in it, and I kind of want her to be sharing an acre with the other Poppy. So our other choices at the moment are Callie and Flip. So Callie would be my second choice. Ooh, what do we think about this stone path? Do we like that? And then we would have it like going all the way over here to the stairs. What do we think? Have to decide if we like that. It's kind of darker than I thought it was going to be, but also we have to think about what it's going to look like in the fall time too, because the grass is going to get all orangey. Ooh, is this diner going to look okay in the fall time? That's going to be a good question too. Well, it's just going to have to. Maybe we can decorate it with like some white pumpkins or something. But yeah, getting this path going all the way across, and then I don't know where it's going to go to because then it's going to run into Carralegh's acre over here. And we don't know what she's thinking about path. And we could just have it coming right up here to the diner. Okay. Yeah. And then have, you know, probably maybe something like this over here too, just to break up the little garden bits. And it might connect to a path going down into the next acre or whatever. We'll have to figure that out. We could even add a couple more garden spots on the end of this, or something decorative maybe. I don't know, we have so many options. Like I said, we don't have to have like a ton of crops over here. It's really just for show more than actual, like, we need 74 tomatoes for breakfast this morning or something. There will be another garden somewhere where they get the 74 tomatoes. This is just the cute little growing in front of the diner tomatoes. I mean, if that's even what we decide to keep here, because at this moment, I'm not loving it, to be honest. Like, I had the idea in my head, but like that dark dirt in the situation in here is kind of not really vibing with me. So I think we may figure something else out for this. Yep. Something else. I don't know what that something else would be. Yeah, we'll have to keep thinking on it. Alright, well anyway, let's talk about Acre 3. Who are we going to put there? Because we could move... No, we can't move the house today. Carraleigh has to move the house. But we could figure out where it's going to go. But I guess the first question is going to be, what's the cliff height on it? Where's our dice? It's over here somewhere. Okay. Let's roll that and find out. For Acre 3, that's a 4. So it's actually, 4 is a flat acre. So, cool. Since it's coming off the diner that's flat. I was kind of afraid we were going to get like 2 cliffs or something and then have to build a big cliff in front of it, the diner, but it'll be flat, so this is actually really good news. Alright. So we just have to start clearing it out and figure out who's going to live there. So we also have the option of placing a new house and going and looking for a villager just for that acre. Just for that purpose. Just to take care of seasonal things. If we wanted to do that. So maybe we'll plan on doing that. But again, we would have to wait for Carraleigh to lay the house down. So we wouldn't be able to do that today. We can think of it for the next one. But you know what? Our next episode is our shared episode. So maybe we can do another sunset hour villager hunt, which would be super fun. We can get Carraleigh to run in here and put that down for us and then switch back over and go looking for somebody. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea actually, because I think Callie would do a good job with it, but she wasn't really, I don't know, my first choice was Poppy just because she has like the fall themed house. Whoa, what is happening? There was a bug in here somewhere. Where is it? Where did that thing go? Oh my goodness, we'll just go catch this butterfly. Oh, I think I just saw another butterfly back there. But yeah, right now Poppy doesn't have her little fall themed house. She's got the starter house, so we haven't got to the point where we can fix that yet. We gotta get a little farther in paradise planning before we can do that. Oh, there's Bug. Come back here. Is that that same one from earlier? He's a mover. Come here, dude. There we go. We got you. A rice grasshopper. Ooh, I think that's the first one of those we've caught on the island, so we probably need to try to remember to grab that out of our little bug cage thing before, oops, before we sell the rest of them to Flick. And then we can take it to Blathers along with the birdwing that we have in our pocket. Oh no, I just scared a mantis. I didn't even see it. It was behind a tree. Everything's behind a tree. Ooh, have we caught one of these before too? I'm not sure. We might have to take that one out of the bug thing too. Alright, we're not doing too bad really. I think 7 is all we caught in the last round, and we still have a minute left, so we're doing good. We are doing good. Anything blathers? No. Well, we're doing good if we can catch some more, I should say. Where are all the cicadas and stuff? We were running... Oh, there's one. We were running around scaring them last time, so I don't blame them for not hanging around. You know what? This might be a new one too, because wasn't there one kind of cicada that we hadn't caught yet? It might have been that one. Yeah, we're gonna have to grab a few bugs out of the thing today. Okay, so here's some of our other wheat and sugar. Oh, I totally forgot that we already had sugar planted when I was planting those, because we could have just moved those over. That's okay. Like I said, we're gonna have another garden somewhere. Oh, and we're out of time. Ooh, another last minute catch. Last second catch, I should say. Not quite the last second. It was much more dramatic last time. Alright, well we got 9 this time. That's pretty good. I don't know how many points we had left over from like the last bug off, so we might actually have some extra points laying around that we can use for some swag. Hey, how was it? Did you make progress on your personal journey to something? No, probably not. Whatever personal journeys you're talking about is definitely not our personal journey. Okay, so we got 11 points for that one and 9 points for the first round, so I think we're at 20 points, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's grab, what was it? The rice grasshopper we're going to take. We're going to take the purple emperor and we're going to take the walker cicada, because I want to check all of those with blathers. And then you can buy the rest, buddy. Buy them all. Okay, another 5,000 bells. Oh, we never did get into see what our debt was, did we? Oh, what was that butterfly? Oh, yeah, we know we already gave one of those to blathers. Because we did that in the last episode. Oh no, can't carry anything else. I guess we'll let it go then. Let's go and see which ones of these blathers has right now. And then we get a few things out of our pockets. I don't know what else is in our pockets. We'll have to look. I don't think we picked... Oh, we did pick up some stuff at the diner that we need to go and lay back down probably. How may I be of service? We would like to make a donation. Oh, okay. So 3 of these. Yeah, that is the cicada we didn't catch before then. Nice. It was like always the wrong time of day or something. Alright, so 3 more bugs with Sunny's name on them in the collection. Thank you, blathers. Alright, so let's run back here and put down these things that we picked up. So I think it was like another one of the rocket lamps. Yeah. And yeah, some of this stuff is just going to have to... Oh, it was both rocket lamps. We picked up both of them. Some of this is just going to be back here until we figure out what to do with it. So I guess we'll put the diner sofa down here too. And then if any villagers want to come over here and sit on it, they can. Doesn't really make sense the way things are right now, but maybe we can, if we get a little wall over here, maybe we can create a couple little booths along the wall or something, and then maybe the jukebox might go somewhere else. But for right now, I think we're doing pretty good with the layout. I like it. Alright, so let's look down here. This acre, we're already in construction mode, which is good. Let's take a look here. We might just do some marking of the edges, so we know what we're working with. Okay, so right where that little corner of stuff is goes down, and oh yeah, we already have this edge of the acre marked. Hello. Where does the bottom of it happen? Okay, so there's like one piece, I think it's right on this line. Let's see if that's right. Get out of the way. Yes, so that is like the bottom piece of the acre. And I can't see, we put a bunch of trees over here. Oh, you know what, the other thing I was thinking of, maybe like in the back corners of the diner or something, planting a couple of orange trees, like that's where they get their orange juice in the morning. That was the thought I had. So we may do that. Is this the other edge here? Let's just check it. Yes, okay. So we kind of have an idea now where our acre is. I'm just kind of dot that line down here so we can start getting that one roughed in. And all those little squares that we just made are included in the acre. And then it goes from here. So really it's a pretty big space. We just have to figure out like where we're gonna want that house when we put it in. So let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff out of here. We might need to move all these, oh, we've kind of just been throwing a bunch of flowers and bushes and crops and all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm gonna have to get some of those out of the way. And we will take down these little pieces of cliff too. You know what, we might as well do that since we're right here. It's like 3 or 4 pieces, no big deal. Or 5. It's gonna be 5 hits to get it out of here. Okay, so we got that taken care of, and I'm gonna have to come back later and move all these flowers and crops and things because my little Joy-Con batteries are dying and I'm gonna have to switch and all that good stuff. So, but let's think about, okay, so if the entrance to the diner is here and it's gonna come, maybe we have a path coming like straight down through the acre, and so the house could go to the right or the left. And the only other thing is going to be the seasonal decorations. I'm kind of thinking maybe we put it down in this bottom right corner. I think that might be pretty cute. And then they can kind of decorate all along the path that leads up through there. And maybe we'll put them kind of a little bit back off the edge, just a little. And we'll leave this space so that they have room for a fence or something. But let's say we put the house like, it's 4 by 4. Okay, so that's probably further forward than I wanted it. So let's move it back a little. I don't know if we're gonna keep the river here either. Probably not, because it kind of just goes into nothing. But we might add some water in here. I don't know. Maybe we'll put some little water feature along the, yeah, I think I am going to bring it back this far, too. Along the path that's going on. We'll just have to see what we come up with. Alright, so let's go back in here. Mark this, and then it's going to be, this will be like the front. So actually, I don't know, I may tweak this a little bit, but that gives them a little bit of space for like a little front kind of porch area or something. Get some fence around them, something so they're not just like right onto the next acre, because we don't know what that's going to be yet, and we don't want to have them right up against something. Yeah, we'll just give them a little bit of room there. Alright, because then also we could maybe put another path that goes that way in case of whatever's over on the other side, and yeah, all those things. So just kind of clear all this stuff out and then we can get started on that. But we'll have to wait on Carraleigh to put that house, and we can do a villager hunt in the next episode, which will be super fun. Yeah, let's go play some more Bug Off because our pockets are full. So maybe we'll put some stuff in storage. Oh, you know what? Before we get too far with that though, let's go ahead and plant these fruit trees somewhere so we can get those growing too. And maybe we'll plant those over here because we put these orange trees in over here. We're just going to have like a ton of trees all up in the way over here. Because I'm just going to plant them right here. Plants. We'll plant 2 peaches. Oh wait, is that even? It's not. That other tree is like 1 space further down, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna line them up. Plant another peach there. And we'll plant a couple apples, and then I'll just hold on to those other 2. And we'll put them in storage. Oops, not right there. Oh right, we're getting Nook Miles for planting the different fruits too, which is super cool. Okay, so we didn't craft any... Have we crafted any food yet? We put a kitchen in over here and then we didn't try it out. We are going to play some more Bug Off. Hold on. We're going to just run over here real quick. I don't know if we get Nook Miles for like the first time we cook something, but we're just going to turn some of this wheat and sugar in our pocket into flour and powdered sugar, or whatever it is. Not powdered sugar, but you know, turn the sugar into sugar. So let's make some flour. So we have some of that on hand. Because once we start getting that, then we can start actually making some recipes and stuff. I think even a lot of the ones that take veggies and fruit also use flour and or sugar, so important stuff. And we have more growing over there, so we can always do like the brown sugar and the wheat flour later. But we'll do that, and then we use some of the sugar, so we don't have enough to make more of that. Ooh, we can make pancakes already. That's perfect for a diner. We're not going to make those today, though. Let's check into our Nook Miles. Oh, we need to water what? Water your produce. Okay, we can absolutely do that. All right, here's our fruit roots. We get the peaches, and we get the apples. Yay. And let's go water our produce, because we have produce to water. And we have a watering can. We got it in the last episode. So water those. And water these. And come down and water these too, even though they're going to get moved. That's okay. It won't affect their growing. And then we get 5 times Nook Miles for that, which is super awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and collect them, otherwise I'll forget. So that's like 1,000, right? Yeah, nice. We will take it. Alright, so we don't really have to have anything out of our pockets to do more bug off, so let's go do more bug off. Actually, let's take our construction hat off, because we don't need that to catch bugs. There we go. Alright, let's get our net ready this time, so we're just go when he says go. Oh, and I'm gonna fill in these holes too. See, now there's 1,000,000 cicadas around, and once we start the round, how much you want to bet they all disappear? Alright, we're ready. We're ready, Flick. Let's play around. If we can get 10 points again, then we could get 3 pieces of swag. And that would be very nice. Alright, start the timer for 3 minutes. Here we go. Let's find a bug. Oop, there's one. So super slow with this. I got a walker cicada. So I'm hoping that we get the little bug cage, because that's always a fun item to decorate with. And what else? Maybe the termite mound is kind of fun to use in some natural builds sometimes. It might come in handy. I couldn't even see that bug and we got it. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think of what else we haven't gotten. I don't remember what we did get, aside from the little backpack that we had on the other day. Oh, there's a mantis right there too. Paper kite, butterfly. Okay, we're gonna catch you, mantis. Yikes. I would not want to catch a mantis in real life. Those things are so super creepy. The way they turn their little heads and look at you. It's so creepy. I don't know which one's creepier, a cicada or a mantis. Alright, we got a drone beetle. Ah, did we do everything that we set out to do today? Everything that we needed to do today? I hope so. I mean, like, really there's no rush on anything, so anything we didn't get done we'll do next time. Alright, where are you, little bugs? You gotta show up for us over here. Oh, did we ever check to see if Poppy was crafting? We probably need to check on that too. Wow, we're down to a minute already. Almost. Gotcha. Oh, there's another cicada. I don't think we've caught one of these today. This is what the ones around here sound like. Which one is this? The robust cicada? That is exactly what the ones around here sound like. really loud. Just imagine that sound times like, oh no, we scared him. Times hundreds. Got another rice grasshopper. Okay, we've caught 9 bugs, so I'm pretty sure that's getting us over 10 points. Oh, Poppy, I'm gonna steal your butterfly again. I'm so sorry. She walked away from it anyway. She just saw us coming and was like, you can have it. Oh no, I just scared an orchid mantis. Man, that is one thing, having all these white flowers right here. Those orchid mantises keep popping up. Can we get a last second bug this time? No! Come here! Oh, he jumped in the water. He didn't want to be caught. Okay. Alright, let's see what kind of swag we can get and then we'll check in with Poppy. Actually, we might check in with Poppy first and then do the swag. Let's do that. I don't know what the chances are that it's something that we've already crafted. Whoops, I was going to fill in those holes, but it doesn't really matter. They're not in our way. The other ones were a little bit in the way. Oh no, he's not crafting. Who could be crafting then? Oh wait, maybe nobody's crafting during the bug off. Hello. Sorry, Poppy. We didn't mean to pop in there and not talk to you, but we got stuff to do. We gotta run. I forgot that nobody crafts during the bug off. Very sad. We should also just run around and catch a bunch of bugs because we can sell them to Flick today. In fact, you know what? Let's... Oh no! We're gonna have to buy a new net. Let's just stop by the storage real quick and see if we have any bugs that need selling in here. I think we've only got ones that we were saving for getting models. But I'm gonna put away some of this stuff. I'm gonna put away the utility wagon. I'll put those away. I gotta plant some of those potatoes. So yeah, okay. And then let's see. Any bugs? Nope, just ones we have for models. Okay, cool. Let's go get our swag points. And we just got Nook miles for something, probably putting stuff in storage again. Did you make progress on your journey to true infestation? Absolutely not. I do not have that journey. That's your journey. Alright, 12 more points, so cool. Let's see how much stuff we can get. I don't think we needed any of the bugs that time, so we'll just let him buy them all. Another 5,655 bells. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, Flick. Hello there. I love how we just finished talking to him and he's like, hello there. Alright, you pay extra, so we want to redeem our points. 33. Okay, so we get 3 things. Ladybug rug? Yep. Okay. We wouldn't mind having the wall. We didn't get the wall last time. So what is this? A toy cockroach. Yeah, I was really hoping for that one. How about a nice wall? Oh no, we got the umbrella. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to play some more bug off. I'm gonna have to check. If this is the last one of the season, then I'm probably gonna play a little bit more until we get a few more things. In the meantime, let's run in here and do a quick check on our loan, since we never did get around to that in the rest of the episode. And we need to go to the ABD. How much? We don't have much in the bank. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pay 48,000 on it. Because Sunny did, you know, move her house and pay for an incline, 168,000 bells for an incline. Otherwise, we could have made a bigger dent on that. All right, well, we got a little start on it anyway. Let's get out of here. Go. Okay, well, there we go, friends. Thank you so much for joining me and Sunny for another day here on the island of Duality with our beautiful blue skies and our bug off. I appreciate you so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.